Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 50 of our Cozy Forever World. If this is your first time joining me, I'd like to give you a very warm welcome. My name is Egush, and I create content that helps people sleep and study. So if that's what you're here for, then you've come to the right place. In today's episode, we're going to start by saying hello to all of our cozy companions, such as Alina here. Hello Alina, how are you this evening? Hi, yeah. And of course, we can't forget about our very cozy animal friends, such as Daisy. Oh, Daisy just did a cozy little spin for us, didn't you, Daisy? Thank you. Thank you, Daisy. That was beautiful. And of course, we've got Dreamy and Wilbur. Hello, everyone. Oh, Dreamy's taking a big nibble out of the grass there. And Oopsie Jr. Hello, Oopsie Jr. Oh, Wilbur's giving us a little smooch. Hi, Wilbur. Wilbur's been wanting a lot of love lately. You can see he's always going to the other animals. Dreamy, excuse me. I'm talking about Wilbur at the moment. You can't take all the attention. Hello, Wilbur. How are you today? You okay, Wilbur? He looks fine. Alina's shaking all the rain off of herself. We do have a very rainy day today. Daisy, you okay? Are the others bullying you? What have they done? Tell me, Daisy. Tell me. Whisper in my ear. I understand. Okay. I see. We'll have to deal with that later, okay, Daisy? Because right now, there's a dreamer waiting to be commemorated. And so we're going to head to the Garden of Dreams now, and the Lagoon of Dreams. The Dreamer's Lagoon, I should say. I keep getting the names a bit jumbled in my head sometimes. And we're going to commemorate a new dreamer. Now, just for a quick recap, in case you missed the last episode, or for those of you who are new here, we actually spent last episode decorating. So we went to the brick house over there and we built a few rooms on the second story, and we kind of started the kitchen. So I hope we have time to go and kind of check that out for those of you who did miss it. But you can always go back and watch the previous episode. There's no rush here, okay? You can take your time. Alina's just sitting on the couch right now. You nice and comfy, eh, Alina? I'd probably have to get her to sit down here because some of you probably know she always bangs her head against the lanterns and stuff. Now, this lovely person, let's find a place for our next dreamer commemoration. Maybe here, under anime knees, is a good spot. And that's spruce sign, and that's maple, so we'll need just maybe an oak sign. Ooh, our last one. Okay. And I want to give this person a little bit of yellow, green. It's our first green sign. Oh, maybe a nice light blue. We haven't got a cyan over there, so let's get cyan for this person. And a glowing sack. Now we do still need to collect some honeycomb, and I will get to that soon, I promise. And we're going to put this lovely person right here. And this streamer's name is Ayano. And Ayano has been leaving so many wonderful comments underneath each episode, but I want to highlight the last one specifically. And it reads, "Good night, Egush, and everyone. I hope today was as lovely as you. Remind yourself that you are important to others. I am so happy to share this earth with you, and knowing you're here today. Much love." That's such a beautiful comment, Ayano. Thank you so much for spreading so much positivity. And I'm also very grateful to share this earth with you, and I'm sure others are as well. So thank you for your lovely comments in our community. I know so many people appreciate them. And we're going to give you a nice cyan dye, and we're going to color you in. And I will get some honeycomb soon, I promise. I have a backlog of some signs to honeycomb, such as Hexneck here, and Connor and Stella as well. So how about we feed the cats, and then we'll go and grab some honeycomb. How does that sound? Come on, Alina. I just realized I'm getting quite hungry, and I don't really want to be starving while I'm feeding the cats. I think we've got some cooked fish in there as well, so Maybe it's kind of perfect. Yes, okay. So maybe we're gonna have a family eating session here today. We're gonna feed the cats and feed ourselves. Hello, Lily. Hi. Hey, yeah. Zara's very vocal today. I'm gonna give you a salmon, Lily. There you go, honey. Nom 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 nom. And of course, Zara, we can't forget about you either. There you go. Nom 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 nom. Hey. And let me eat some cod as well, girls, because I'm very hungry. Nom 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 nom. I've even lost a little bit of health. So now let's quickly grab some honeycomb so that we don't forget about it. We'll need a shear and I'll need a campfire. And we're going to put the campfire underneath the bee nest. For those of you who don't know, this actually makes it so that the bees don't get angry at us. So now we can shear the honeycomb and then collect our campfire. And the bees are actually passive now. Another one here. And then we're going to shear the beehive. We're going to grab the campfire. We should have one more beehive in the garden, so we're going to go and do that. Now, I was thinking to myself the other night when I was planning the library, thinking about how I want to build it. I was kind of telling myself, we could do wood, but I feel like we do wood for every building. Except for the brick house, everything's pretty much wood, you know? And so I thought to myself, maybe let's do a combination of brick and stone brick. So you know those white stone bricks. So I prepared a few materials. But I realize we are woefully underprepared for this project. So what I'm going to do is go and grab a bunch of clay at the start of this episode. And if you are new here, this is a very special episode because it is our 50th episode in our Cozy Forever world. And I hope that you enjoy this series, and you can always go back and watch other episodes, but 50 episode marks quite a bit of time that we've spent together here, and I've loved every single minute of it. And I just want to thank you to every single person that's been with me, even since last episode, because it means a lot that you're here. I hope I can help you get the rest that you deserve. Okay, Ayano, we're going to give you a honeycomb, and one for Hex Snag. And we might just go through do a few of the last signs, make sure that, there we go, so Nora needed one as well. Quill needed one too. I'm pretty sure these are all good. Wonderful. These ones are good. Poetic Decay definitely needs one. Oh, never mind. That's a pleasant surprise. Okay, so Connor and Stella need one as well. I think that's everybody now though. I do think that... Oh, never mind. Yeah. So we're just making sure that everyone's got their honeycomb. Because what that does is it kind of waxes the signs and makes it so that they're there forever. Alrighty. Now that all of our starting tasks are finished, I know a lot of you like to fall asleep, so go ahead and start drifting off if you'd like. Listen to the sounds of the rain and my voice. And I'm going to start getting some clay for the library build. We're going to actually get Alina back to the farm so that she can sit and kind of stay nice and cozy while we do this. And while we're here as well, I just remembered we've had a few people mention that we should probably put a fence around the cacti so that our animals don't get hurt. And I think that's a wonderful idea, so thank you very much for suggesting that. I can find some dirt or sand. No, we might need to grab some dirt, a grass block or two. Here we go, it's a grass block, and then just a bit of dirt. We should definitely have dirt somewhere. Where's all the dirt? Oh, there's no dirt here either. Interesting, I thought I had a lot more dirt on me. So we do want to put a fence around the cacti, because I think one of the turtles got hurt in the last episode, and we don't want that happening again. Just trying to find some dirt at the moment. Okay. Maybe we'll just grab some. I think that might be the solution here. Let's just go up here somewhere and grab a little bit of dirt. We don't need too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That should be enough dirt. We're going to use that dirt to kind of section off the cacti from everything else. So dirt there, and then a grass block, dirt there, and then maybe a grass block. Sorry, dirt there as well. And now I did have some fences on me. We're going to have to get rid of this sugarcane. And let's just put another there. Sort of start sectioning this off now. Is that going to be enough? I need to do the other side of it as well, don't I? I'm just thinking, how about instead of this then, let's grab this cacti and let's put it next to the other one. And that way we can kind of section them off together. Oh, that's dirt there. Right, we need sand. Grab the sand. And then put the sand down there. We're going to replace this dirt with sand. Maybe grab another sand block. Let's fill it up there. There we go. And now we can probably do this a bit better. Oh, I can't place it. Is it because it's too close to the other cacti? Maybe it is. Okay. Well, let's put it one separate. Dirt. Yes, as you can see, I'm still learning Minecraft myself. Alrighty, now... Oh, we can probably put the campfire back here, actually. Now we can section this off a lot easier. Oh. I take that back straight away. We cannot section it off much easier. We need to go one separate. Yeah, okay. And that's fine. We can just go all the way around like this. And then I was kind of hoping to go there, but I think that's going to break the cacti, isn't it? Yeah, probably will. Okay, well then, let's do this anyway. Now, we can't put cacti on dirt, can we? I just want to check. Yeah, no, we can't. Okay. Grab the sand there. Now we're going to put dirt, sand, cacti. Yay. I don't think this one's going to be any trouble. I don't think it will. His turtle's doing a little... Is that Chuck? Hello, Chuck. Hi. Okay. Yeah. I think we can leave it as it was. Oh no. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. No. Oh gosh. Was that my fault? Did I do something wrong there? Chuck. No, Chuck's swimming away from me now. Chuck, that wasn't me. That I didn't grab that dirt. The boat keeps moving on its own. It's not my fault. Can I jump in there? Can't even jump. Oh, okay, there we go. What's going on with the stream here? Okay, we're going to place the boat here so that these turtles don't get hurt anymore. And the turtle just hurt me, which is completely acceptable. Having a bit of trouble with this, with these cacti. A bit of a blessing and a curse. Okay, I think if we put the cacti on that block instead, that'll be way better. So let's put the cactus here, if it lets me. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. And then we can kind of close this off. Do I need more dirt? I feel like I do need more dirt. Let's go down here and just grab some more dirt. There we go. Maybe just like one more there. That's it. Cool. We need one more fence for this spot here. Hopefully we've got one fence in here somewhere. I'm gonna have to make another one, aren't I? Oh gosh, okay. And this is oak wood, is it? It's maple. I do have maple on me. What if we just put a normal maple vertical slab? Wait, is that maple wood there? Oh, it is too. Okay. So we can do, I think it's two like this, and then there we go. And now we can finish this off. There we go. It does look a bit awkward. In fact, we might need a fence gate. So let's grab a bit more. Let's grab a bit more maple. We need more sticks for this. Two in the middle. And there's our fence gate. We can put the fence gate here. I hope that actually works. No, it doesn't. Need another fence there. And I'd rather just keep this diagonal. We'll just put the fence gate here. Here we are. Is this looking good? I think this is looking good. Just give me one more sand. Oh, sorry, we'll need two more sand. That's what there. Okay. Now we've got two little cacti that are happy to grow and nothing's going to be harmed by them. I hope. And at least we have a wonderful day on our hands as well now. That's always nice. The animals were just looking at me and judging me the whole time. Hello. Okay, so it's time to get some clay. We're gonna go and start searching for clay now. We'll go in this direction because I know there's a lot of shallow areas in that direction there. And once we get the clay, we'll be able to start building the base of our library, okay? I'm very excited for that. I am thinking as well, just before we do head out, let's quickly take a look for some bricks, because I might actually have some bricks still lying around. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Alright, we're gonna have to pretty much get as many bricks as we can then. And that's fine as well. We're gonna need a lot of brick and we're gonna need a lot of stone brick because that's gonna be what we're designing the library out of at the start. Now, even though we are starting the library on episode 50, which is this episode, I feel like it's going to take us a couple episodes to build it. So get nice and cozy and comfy. If you're from the future and you're watching a few episodes in a row now, you're probably going to be able to, you're going to be able to witness us build the entire library, which would have actually taken us quite a bit of time of planning and stuff too. So I'm actually excited for you. If you're in the future and you're watching from the future, hello. Very exciting to have you here. And I hope you enjoy the build. It's going to take us a while. But we've got nothing but time here today. There is a garbage truck outside my house, so I'm probably going to stop speaking for a second and just make sure that it doesn't disturb anybody. Okay, so the garbage truck is gone, but as you probably know, it's going to come back around. So when it does, it will be my job to make sure that we're not disturbed by it. So don't worry. I've got you. I've got you covered. And I hope that you're nice and comfortable now. What are you doing all the way here, Chuck? Exploring. Maybe he just wanted to keep us company. Thank you, Chuck. There's another one there. Hello, Chuck's friends. They're on a little group adventure. So we're going to collect quite a bit of clay at the moment. And we'll need to get some cobblestone as well, I think, so that we can cut it into bricks. There's a good chance that this library is going to be not a huge project, but it will be, it will take up quite a bit of time, so it's going to be, I'm not sure how big we're going to make it yet, we'll see. I like kind of starting and improvising, as most of you probably know. I'm an improvisational builder, improv. I like building off of feeling and observation. And I'm not a big fan of symmetry when I build, which I think a lot of people have, even my friends that have come and sort of looked at my builds, they've said, like, Egush, it's weird because you're a very kind of actual statistical person. Like, I find myself very grounded in facts and evidence, but when it comes to building, it's kind of the opposite. It's not clinical, it's very, I just go with the flow, I think it's kind of important in life that we have a balance between things, so it might be really good for us to be factual and, follow the letter of the law for everything that we do sometimes, but at the same time it's nice to kind of let go a little bit and go with the flow and just see where life takes you. The universe always has a plan, and it's really important that we let the universe take us through and just fulfill its plan. Alrighty. I don't know if you noticed, but we did put our diamond helmet on. I think we look wonderful now. And we're finding quite a bit of clay. I'm quite happy, actually. Can one of you lovely dreamers please tell me if this clay actually grows again, or if it's a one-time thing where you mine it and it's gone forever? Because I think there is a way to make clay with mud, so I might need to look into doing that in the future if we run out of clay. Just kind of keeping in mind that this might not be, a permanent thing we can do where we keep coming and getting clay off these areas. But if it does regrow, then maybe we're okay. Bit of clay over there as well. Oh gosh, did I bring food? I've got plenty of steaks, okay. We're fine, we're fine. Plenty of steaks and some rabbit stew. Any more clay? Can you see any clay over here? Can't see any clay over here. Oh, see that crocodile hunting over there? We'll kind of steer clear of him if we can. I do think I saw a bit of clay over here. There it is. A bit of clay over here. We're going to give the crocodile its distance. Make sure it knows that we're not a threat. Let's put all the clay back for a second. There we are. There's even more in here. Wow. We're going to be able to get that unless we go in. I don't think we can. There we go. Oh, it turned into a grass block. Wow, I've never seen that before. It just randomly turns into a grass block there, that block. Oh, that crocodile's kind of gone missing now. I wonder where he went. They're very sneaky, crocs and alligators. They hide and they stay perfectly still. Oh, there you go. He's eating something. There's a piece of there's a piece of fish there, and I think that is raw catfish, if I'm not mistaken. Now I know the croc won't hurt me. I know he won't hurt me. We're friends. We've got an agreement, the crocs and I. So you don't have to worry about them. They're friendly towards us. They only hunt what they need to survive. That's the beautiful thing about animals, is they just take what they need to survive. I can't say the same for us humans. I think a lot of the time humans take more than they need. They get a bit greedy. It's just a part of nature. It's part of our nature. It's how we were made. I can't see any clay in the distance. Yeah, it's all gravel, I think. There's probably clay over here that we mined before. Okay, though, we found quite a bit already. Pretty happy. And we're not going to worry about the interior today. We're only doing the exterior. And with this episode, I mean, normally, we'll spend a couple hours together, but I never want to build until I'm satisfied with what we've done. I feel like often we'll do something and it'll take up a lot of time. We won't actually get much done sometimes. I'll just be yapping. And everybody's idea of productivity is different. It's a very personal thing. Some people can get a lot more done. Some people might get a lot more done over a longer period of time. I know people that can work for hours and hours and hours, like full 16-hour shifts, which is absolutely insane. And they feel fine afterwards. And then I know people that work way less, 4 to 6 hours, and they still get a lot done in those 4 to 6 hours, but then they need a break. And I think that's something that it's really important to understand, that everybody's different and unique. And oh, it's very dark in here. And it's always important to just go at your own pace. Wow. Very deep kind of mine. I don't think we should go down there, because curiosity will get the better of me, and I'll just start exploring instead of focusing on the task at hand. Each and every one of us is different and unique, and we work in our own ways, and that's what's beautiful. So I don't want you to ever feel bad if you don't feel like you're being productive for whatever reason. Go at your own pace and learn what works for you, because once you learn what works for you and you get into the groove of things, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to be a lot more productive, and you'll be better for it overall. So I'd much rather people take their time and kind of learn their own habits and learn what works for them. And this isn't just with productivity, this is with a lot of things. This is with food, this is with relationships. It's always valuable to take your time and just do what feels natural. If things are happening that are making you uncomfortable, or you're not comfortable with the pace of things, you have every single right to slow things down, or to tell yourself to take a break. Because your mental health and your health in general is very, very important. There's a lot of clay down here. We're very lucky. I might quickly just pop a lantern into my hand, to my offhand. There we go. And I'm actually right-handed in real life, so this is kind of perfect. I feel like Minecraft Egush is very similar to real life Egush. We're gonna grab a bunch more clay here. And I think we're good. Oh, there's some more over there. How much clay have we got now? We've got quite a bit, don't we? Now remember, 1 stack of clay. So this is 4 stacks. 4 stacks of clay is 1 stack of bricks. So really we have 1, 2, 3, just about 4 stacks of bricks now. Gotta keep that in mind. There we go. Much more clay over here as well. Wow, so much clay. It's wonderful. Grab all of that. Kinda hit the jackpot with this area, didn't we? Did we miss any clay? Nope, collected all of it. Over here next. Wow, this is a big clay deposit. This is great. Yeah, so if anybody can educate me on how to use mud to make clay, I think we can smelt mud into clay or something. I don't know where to find mud. I have found mud before, like in the swamp areas and stuff. I don't know if we can just collect it like normally. I think we can. And we might need some special tools to collect mud. But I really love that you're here because I have no doubt that that a lot of our lovely dreamers here know a lot more about Minecraft than I do. I am still a rookie, and all I know is that I know nothing. That's my philosophy. So let's see if there's any clay down here. That's a big ravine area. Like an underwater cave. I might just quickly take a second on the shore, and the rubbish truck is back. So I'm just going to be quiet again for a while so that nobody's disturbed. Alrighty, we did get a lot of clay just then. I was kind of just smiling that whole time. Because we had so much clay. Like when I'm quiet, I have a lot of good ideas. Like that's kind of how my brain works. When I have time to just not have to think about speaking. And it's kind of like when you play piano or an instrument and you try to talk or sing even. So one of the most difficult things that I had to learn was playing piano and singing at the same time. And for those of you who have learnt that as well, you will understand what I mean. It's not easy to play an instrument while singing or talking because your focus gets split. That makes sense. And that's something that I actually struggled with quite a bit when I started. But see, the more you practice that, the better you get. Let's play in here, wow. No more clay there anymore. Looks like we've hit the clay quota. There we go. Yeah, and so that's something that I have a lot of respect for people that do that. There are so many artists that can play piano and sing at the same time. And no doubt it comes easier to them than it came to me. Especially if they practice a lot as well. But yeah, I hope some of you can relate to that feeling of kind of splitting your focus and still staying focused. And it's really fun. I kind of find it really enjoyable because it's a skill that is really good to have. There are a lot of things in life, and I think I mentioned a few episodes ago that I've started doing archery. And archery is another one of those things, and there's a lot of those things in life where while performing the activity or a task, it's hard to stay focused on other things like talking and stuff like that. it's it takes up a lot of your concentration and a lot of your energy. And so if you have a friend that's willing to do something like that with you, go and practice with them. I feel like it's really good for the brain. I found that my cognition and my cognitive skills kind of improve a lot when I am speaking while doing something like that. Think of any task that requires a lot of concentration. So it could be weightlifting or archery or playing video games. What else? Maybe like fencing, and a lot of the time, there's physically intensive sports and stuff like that. Fencing and weightlifting and stuff. It's hard to speak while you're playing. There are sports where it wouldn't be too difficult. Like if you're playing football or basketball, you do have downtime. You won't always have the ball. So you might have time to actually speak in between, coordinate with your teammates and such. But for a sport like archery, where you're constantly focusing, every arrow, every draw, every breath you take, focusing on your anchor point, your stance, everything all coming together, it does make it a little bit more difficult. So if you're watching this with a friend or a family member, I hope I've given you a good idea. Maybe you can go out together and do a physically intensive task. I've never done rock climbing, but I feel like rock climbing would be another thing where it requires complete focus, and so climbing side by side with a friend and trying to talk might be a difficult task. There are people, there's a rock climber called Magnus. He's really, really good, and I think he's really good at speaking while rock climbing. So there are people that are very good at that. Now we've gotten quite a lot of clay, however, I don't want to have to come back and get more clay in the future for this build. So I might just to be safe, I might just get a few more stacks. That way we don't really have to worry if we've got enough, I want to have more than enough clay, if that makes sense. I just realized how close we are to the to the tower. We'll head a bit more inwards this way, and we'll see if we can find more clay. I think I've already done this close side, and actually I think that looks familiar too. Is there more clay there? Did I just see more clay? Nope, that's stone. Okay, yeah, so I think we have gotten clay from here already. Go for a little swim in this direction. See if we can't find any more clay. I'm almost certain that I've missed clay spots and people have been screaming at their screens or their TVs. I do apologize, I do miss things sometimes. I'm doing my best, I promise. We've got a few lanterns here from when we had the aurora sky a long time ago, actually. Oh, is this clay? I think that's stone. Oh, it's stone. I went to get my license renewed the other day, and they had to take another photo of me. And I kind of asked them, I was like, why can't you just use the same photo? And they're like, dude, the photo's like 5 years old, we need a new one. And I was like, oh, okay. So normally you can renew your license for like 3, 5, or 10 years or something like that. Like 1, 3, or 5 years. I was like, Mum, I was doing it online, my mum's like, sorry, I was like, Mum, I can't renew it for like 3 years. It only does 1 year. She's like, they probably have to take another photo of you, Egush. And I was like, no, I don't want that. But I bit the bullet. And I got my photo taken. And then I showed my friends and they were all laughing at me. Especially at the old photo and how different I look now. A lot can change in 5 years. Okay, there we go. But I think a lot of people can relate to that. I know so many of my friends that when we're out going somewhere or something, and then they've got like their wallet with them, and then they have to take out their ID for whatever reason. You know, it might be going into a national park and they need to see ID or something. And I'll always just like be like, yo, can I see your ID? And they'll be like, no. And I'll be like, why? And they're always like, because I don't want you to see the photo. It's okay. We're all human at the end of the day. Or just a bit of fun. And then we've got a lot of clay in these areas. These really shallow areas. I would not know where clay was if it wasn't for you, my lovely dreamers, so thank you. So many people have left lovely comments helping me, and it means so much to me. Thank you so much for giving me your knowledge and your wisdom and your help. I really appreciate it. I only hope that I can help you just as much in return. It's my only wish is just to help you. Help as many people as I can. I'm gonna grab all this clay here. So much clay here, this is so good. And you've probably had some stressful days lately, some stressful weeks. It's important through all the stress though, just to share some kindness if you can. I know it's difficult when you've got so much on your mind. But a little kindness can go a long way, and I always think that if you're kind to others, it'll find itself back to you. It will find its way back to you. Sorry, skipping a few words in my sentences today. Okay, what a plane. So many animals around us, look at this. We've got cows, foxes, we got a pig over there, a couple more pigs there. Wonderful. And much like Ayano's comment today, we commemorated, we do share the earth with each other, and I'm very glad to be sharing this earth with you. And that it's kind of crazy if you think about it. Thousands, millions, billions of years in history since the earth's been around. And we're here together at not even a fraction of the time, you know? It's kind of insane. Everything has come together for us to be here together. You know, the millions and billions and billions, who knows how many years now, that the universe has been around and stuff. And of course, we could, you know, go into all the different beliefs and how But the cool thing with all the beliefs as well is that they all kind of have a central theme. You know, they're all almost like they're linked. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the Earth has been around for like an unfathomable amount of time. You know, like our brains physically kind of can't comprehend it because it's that long. And we managed to find each other at the right time, at the right place. I think that's wonderful. I think that's so beautiful. So thank you so much for being here with me. Who knows, maybe in 100 years, there'll be new dreamers watching this episode and you'll be a part of that. You'll be a part of this episode and they'll know that. So we're here for future generations as well. It's a wonderful thought. I'm really glad we're here together. And don't forget that we're all sharing this journey together in life. We have to share this earth not just with ourselves and each other, but with animals, with trees, plants. That's why it's so important to be kind to everybody, to be kind to yourself. The shovel is so efficient that it breaks the dirt underneath the clay sometimes, and then I have to kind of replace it again. There we go. Alright, now I do know we have heaps of clay now. So how many stacks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got almost 10 stacks of bricks here worth of clay. And I do think that's enough. I do think we can start heading back now. So let's find our way back home. We've gone quite far actually. We can officially now, once we smelt this clay, start designing the library, at least the base of it. Now I'm going to, actually I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. I'm getting a bit excited now. I'll wait until we get back to the house. And I'll run you through my design process and what I think we're going to be doing for the design. But we're going to be incorporating brick with, so just normal bricks like we did with the brick house. We're going to be incorporating that with a lot of stone bricks, and probably a little bit of wood, along with some vines and like, those wooden logs that we can design with the vines around them, something like that. We should probably go and check on Aristotle, and make sure he's okay. Maybe collect some vines off of the farm there too, off of the aquarium. Sorry. Look, I do need a bit of stone, so why don't we also... Hello, Mr. Pig. Have I got food for you? I've got one piece of wheat. I normally save this for if our animals escape, but I'm willing to give it to you if you'd like it. If he doesn't want the wheat. Oh, can I? No, he doesn't like wheat. Okay, alright, sorry Mr. Piggy. My apologies. We're gonna grab a bunch of this. Oh, there's a little fly. We're gonna grab a bunch of this stone here into cobble. And I'm sure we have some at home anyway, but just in case, we'll grab a bunch of this as well. Put our fortune finder to good use. We're going to need quite a bit of this as well. People have been recommending that I build like a greenhouse and a solarium or something like that attached to the library. We'll see how we go. Okay. I love having all these ideas. Don't get me wrong. I love entertaining these ideas that we all have. And when I ask what people would like me to build, of course I'm going to pick from those options that you guys offer. But we do need to be a bit realistic. Now, Egush is not the best at building. He is still learning, and so as much as we have these really cool ideas, I do have to be a bit realistic with myself as well and take things one step at a time. I don't want to start a project and go a bit in over my depth, you know? But with the library, for example, we have... Excuse me? You didn't want the... Oh, you want to stay there, nice and cozy. Okay, alright, I'll leave you there. Such a cute pig. I love those little teacup pigs, tiny ones, they're so cute. I don't know if it's, I don't know how long they live for and stuff like that, but they look adorable. Yeah, so Egush does have to be a little bit realistic because he is still new to Minecraft, you know? And the library, for example, I know how to make bookshelves, I know how to, you know, build different floors and stuff. We've got a bit of practice building now. Come a long way from that first tree house that we built. But I still have a long way to go at the same time. So you'll have to bear with me. I do intend to build hundreds, if not thousands, of different buildings in the future. Building is one of my favorite things. I hope you enjoy when I build as well. The cool thing with this episode, with episode 50, is that not only are we doing a bit of building, we also went and explored a bit. Got some clay. We had a visit from the rubbish truck. Am I heading in the... I am not heading in the right direction. I've got to keep going west. Just got to remind myself west. Right, we put the lanterns away for a second and just enjoy a nice walk in the rain. Another reflection of the lava. Oh, there's a blue jay up there. Look at him, he looks lost, poor thing. Sometimes I feel like that as well. Just be hovering, walking through the street or driving my car, and I'll just feel empty and lost. I don't mean to get deep, but I think it's just a part of life. I think everybody feels that way sometimes. You question your life decisions, where you're at in life, and see how they're turning in different directions. This blue jay is trying to decide, where should I go? What should I do? What's my next step? I feel like that sometimes. What's my next step? If you ever feel like that, just know that it's completely normal. I think everybody feels that way sometimes. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling that way. It's important to understand as well that you're loved, people care about you, and that the universe always has a plan. I will always be here for you, and I will try to help in whatever way that I can. I love the way the moon shines. Very subtle, but you can see the rays coming through. We can see one of our buildings over there. Is that the tower? It's our tower, I think. Cool, let's keep going. How much is 10 stacks of clay? No, sorry, we have 100 stacks of clay, I think. Wait, no, sorry. I think if it's 4 stacks... Yeah, so it's 4 times 10. That's 40 stacks of clay, really. And how much is that into bricks? I mean, that would just be 10 stacks of bricks, right? So we technically have like 640 bricks. Just about. Just about. It's quite a bit. We did quite well on this little adventure of ours. I still really... I just love how we've got this kind of area underneath our garden. I mean, I would still classify all of this as our garden. This is kind of all our land here. I do think that we can do something really cool with this ravine in the future. Underground kind of cave ravine area. Look at it, it's wonderful. How deep it goes. It's over here. Just some magma blocks. It's beautiful, isn't it? I think there's a lot we can do around here. For sure. It's beautiful. It'd be cool if it went a bit deeper. Is there like a deeper space around here somewhere? I'll get some air real quick. I think it's kind of just ends over here. I remember falling down here once in one of our first episodes, actually. We fell down here and I thought to myself, we should probably build something that we can get back up from. And that's what we did. It's time to smelt, my friend. Let's get started on the smelting. Alrighty. Have we got enough coal is the next question. I think we should. What we'll do is we'll kind of... We've got a few stacks still. We'll top up the coal as we smelt this. just in case. I am curious to see how long one lasts though. So we've got one with 40. Okay, so this third one has 40 in it. And let's just see how many stacks we can smelt with that. It'd be nice to have like a test. About 10 episodes ago, somebody recommended that we use a lava bucket for fuel. I didn't even realize you could do that. That's kind of interesting. I'd like to see how that goes as well. Alright, we're gonna need to, while that's all smelting, let's find some stone so we can make bricks if we have any spare. And I want to see if we can do it with cobblestone as well. So we'll need to get that stone cutter table. We'll just make a new one really. Oh, we have so much cobblestone. I don't know why I was worried. I guess it's crazy how much cobblestone we have. Let's put all of our food in here for a second. We do have some stone bricks as well. And mossy. We're going to need the mossy cobble as well, if I'm being honest. But look at how much we have. This is wonderful. Let's quickly just check and see if we can find any more stone around. That one's empty. I think we already checked this one, right? Yeah, we did. Decorating the library is going to be its own task. It's going to be a big one. Okay, so we're going to quickly head to our brick house. Actually, before we do that, let's head up into the tree house as well. See if there's any materials up here. Now, this is our first chest area, and I'll be honest, there's not much around here. It's quite empty, and that's fine. We've got 50 stone here, for example. That's really good. I'm okay to keep this kind of empty, if I'm being honest, because we have kind of started moving to the brick house. I have no doubt that we'll use this tree house in the future or something. But at the moment, I'm okay to just leave it pretty much empty, as it is. Just double check any of the chests around here, make sure that there's nothing that we might be able to use. No, I think we're fine. A few doors and stuff around. Empty. Got some boxing gloves in there. There's an idea, we can build like an exercise room of some kind. No, we're okay. We're okay. We're pretty fit from all of our adventures. I don't think we'll need an exercise room. So we're going to head to the brick house. That clay is going to take quite a bit of time to smelt anyway. So we've got a bit of time on our hands now. Ash bricks. Cool. I realized we have been using a lot of our resources, by the looks of it, because we are running out. Like, we actually are running out. Our brick house has got a lot of stuff upstairs and in the chests. But the only other storage space aside from the brick house and the tree house is actually this cliffside overlook that we've built. So what we'll do is quickly just jump in here and see if we've got anything in these chests. It's just cobblestone really, and some wood. But that mossy cobble will come in handy. Brick, brick. Cool. I think that's pretty much it, right? This one will have a bit as well. Oh, carpet. Okay, cool. I've been looking for carpets for a while. That's really nice. Moss blocks. Now we can make mossy cobble, can't we? With these moss blocks. Pretty sure. We're gonna need to make another stone cutter table as well. Stone cutter. 3 stone and 1 ingot. Which is easy. 1 ingot and 3 stone. There we go. Just have a spare of one of those because you never know when you'll need it. Alrighty, now we're gonna head back downstairs. To the brick house. And hopefully we can find a lot of materials to build within here. Actually, the aquarium might have some stuff as well. But let's just have a quick look. We haven't sorted anything out yet, and that's okay. We're gonna do I think every 20 episodes or so. I usually do like a sorting episode where we sort a bunch of stuff that we have in our world. And we're not quite there yet. I don't think we need to sort just yet, but we will soon. And I'm just kind of gaslighting myself. We definitely need to sort soon. But most of it's just like building blocks and stuff anyway. I'm gonna head into the aquarium real quick. We haven't quite finished the staircase of the aquarium yet either. Let's check on Aristotle, shall we? Where are you, Aristotle? I think I just saw your tail there. There you are. Hello. Let's give you a bucket of tropical fish. Let's give him a nice bucket of food. Aristotle, did you want some fish? Where'd he go? There he is. He's jumping. He's jumping up and down. Come on, Aristotle. Yeah. You want some fish? There you go. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. We need to get you a friend soon, don't we, Aristotle? Probably go and look for a friend for him soon. We have so many things to do. An endless task list. Oh, here we go. We've got all these mossy stone bricks and stuff. This is wonderful for the library. Really, really good stuff. That one as well. Aquarium. Cobbled deep slate stairs. I would love to do stairs on the inside. Actually, maybe like a big ramp going to another floor. I'll figure it all out. I'm really excited for this building. Oh, even more slabs here. Wonderful. So good. We're gonna have a good time. We have a lot of resources to build this library with, which is, it's really good. We've even got some stained glass, which I know we're probably gonna use. People have been asking if I can do some stained glass for the library. Now don't worry about the aquarium, it's not finished, even though we have done most of it. We still have to, you know, move these chests and stuff, but we do have a sorting episode coming up, so don't worry. Don't worry. I think it's time for us to go and get all of our bricks. And probably smelt the next wave. And while we're doing that, we can start plotting and planning our library, which I'm really excited for, actually. So we're going to go and build it over there. A lot of people left wonderful comments, and they mostly were agreeing with the location that I chose to build the library. So thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. I really appreciate it. I can be a bit indecisive at times, and so I think it's really important that that you help me make some decisions. So don't be afraid to voice your opinions and your concerns with me. I will always read and listen. Oh, where am I going? I got a bit excited. I was going straight to the straight to the area to build. We still need to get the bricks first. Alrighty, let's top up some more clay, shall we? That one. These are all full. I love that crackling sound of the furnaces. It's so satisfying. Wonderful. I think the biggest process here is probably just collecting all the clay and like smelting it. That take pretty much just as much time as we did exploring and stuff, almost, because we have a lot of smelting to do. Gonna have to replace the coal as well. Okay, we can get started turning all the clay into bricks, which is cool. Really, really cool. The best way to do it is to just chuck them in. 2 stacks of bricks now. That's a third. And that's pretty much all we have at the moment. 3 stacks. That's all we have enough for. 3, 4. We do have 1 more stack of clay there. But I think we're, yeah, once this wave is done, we're probably gonna need to start replacing the clay. Sorry, the coal. So how about we start topping the coal up as well? Yeah, I think we're gonna be running out fairly soon. Why can I hear another garbage truck? They won't leave us alone today, will they? These garbage trucks. They do have to do their job, so we can't, we really can't complain. They're a very important part of civilization and society. Wow, we actually had the perfect amount of coal pretty much. Okay, we're gonna need to go and get more coal sometime soon because we are running out. Oh wow. I was so lost in the smelting and stuff that I didn't realize what a beautiful night we have. Oh, gorgeous. Let's take a minute or two here. Take a break. Just appreciate what we've got here with this wonderful night of ours. If you are still awake or you're here studying, I just want you to know that I'm really proud of you for putting in the amount of effort that you are. And it's going to pay off, believe me it will. You're going to look back one day and thank yourself for the work that you're doing right now. And I value your work. So thank you. Thank you for being productive and for working hard, not just for yourself, but for your friends and your family. Because everything that we do affects everybody around us. That's really important. But I am very proud of you. I can see the work that you're putting in. And I just want you to know that it will pay off, my friend. So thank you so much for joining me and for keeping me company. I hope that I'm able to help you with whatever you need. If I can help in any other way, please let me know. I'll do everything I can. You can see all the turtles floating around down there and the fish. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water actually. Grab my trusty bottle here. Please remember to stay hydrated and keep drinking as well. Doesn't have to be water, but whatever you've got with you, you'll be fine. As good as water is, anything water-based will still hydrate you. So tea. Coffee is a little bit shaky because it is like a stimulant, so it can actually dehydrate you as well. Be careful with coffee, but like tea, or if you're mixing water with lemons or even like watermelon has a lot of water in it, so even just eating watermelon and a lot of other fruits too, like oranges and stuff. I think oranges are a bit citrusy, but they will still hydrate you. Personally, I think plums are my favorite. I love a nice juicy plum. They're very nice and sweet, and they're fleshy. They've got juice, and I love that as well. Fruits are like one of my favorite things to eat. Give me a bowl of fruit any day and I'll eat it. We're going to continue collecting the bricks that we can and just refilling the rest. We're still kind of waiting. But if I'm being honest, while we are waiting, we could probably go and start planning the library, okay? I know a lot of you have probably been waiting for me to start building. I do apologize. And we can probably get started very, very soon. I promise. Gonna grab the rest of the bricks that we can. Half a stack there. And just one more. I guess, can we put this? No, we can't. So yeah, chuck it in here for now. Now we have heaps of bricks. Wonderful. Let's go and get started. Okay, so we're not going to worry about the interior. We're going to use the time that we have left in this episode to just kind of start the base of the library. And we need to figure out where we want to make it as well. I don't want to make it too close to the garden, but I do want to make it kind of separate, maybe over here somewhere. Kind of just like we thought about. Oh, we could even do it so it starts kind of in the water almost as well. That might be a good idea. We can make the first floor of the library like here, all the way around like that. Yeah, so starting from that side, going across into the lagoon, and then this way. That's a bit too big. I think it's a bit too big. We don't want to make it too big. What we'll do now though is we'll just plan an area for it. I'm gonna grab all this clay over here. You might as well. There we go. And we're going to start doing the base of the library. Now, we'll be using a combination of bricks with stone bricks, these ones here. So we're going to get all of those prepped. We'll put the stone cutter table down in a second. Let's just figure out the base first. So we're going to use deep slate to draw the base of it. I think that's pretty good. And let's quickly get some lanterns out as well. Just in case we need some light. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's get this started. So we're going to start. Pick a point over here somewhere. Maybe right here. Yep. And we're going to go across. It doesn't have to be fully symmetrical, but I do want it to be kind of like, don't want it to be too long, and I don't want it to be, I want it to have a little bit of symmetry with it as well. We're going to separate it into different floors and stuff. So that's 24 so far. I love the sound of deep slate when you put it down. There we go. I think that's a good start for the base. You know what? I think we can extend it a bit longer and go maybe over to that end there. Garbage truck is back, my friend, so I'm going to be quiet for a second and just continue building. So at the moment we're just preparing the floor. I do think we should probably go and get some. Do we get the wood that we needed? The trumpet logs? Oh, beautiful. They are nailed though. We do need the normal ones, not the nailed ones. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's quickly go back to the brick house. We'll just take a quick swim across. And I will need some chests as well. That's a good idea. Let's quickly make some chests. Grab these ones. Get to maybe 4 chests if we can. But let's quickly swim across and grab any other trumpet logs that we can find, along with a chest or 2. It's gonna look so wonderful there, if I'm being honest. I think we've picked a really good location. So thank you for those of you who did help me with that. Trumpet slabs, trumpet logs. And we'll need to get the carpenter's table. So let's go and get that as well. It would be very, very wise of us to... where's the carpenter's table? Downstairs, maybe. It would be very wise of us to plant some trumpet saplings. If I'm being honest. We'll probably do that as well. Okay, we've got 5 chests here. Wonderful. Don't need the gravel at the moment. Oh, these chests are even better. I think, is that all the trumpet that we... Ooh, jasper might look nice as well. Anything that's got that red brownish look, you know what I mean? That's what we're going for at the moment. Redwood. That's enough. We do need to get the carpenter's table. Whoops. Wherever I've put that. I think it's downstairs. The aquarium. From memory. I kind of remember bringing it up though. Yeah. Did I put in one of the chests maybe? I must have put in one of these chests. Keep an eye out for the carpenter's table with me. See if we can find it. Otherwise we can make one. Not a big deal. Nope. Maybe we did kind of store it somewhere. Interesting. Okay. Make a new carpenter's table. Oops. Carpenters. Gosh, I can't spell today. Carpenter's table. So I need wood, any plank, crafting table, and a wooden axe. Wood, planks. We do need an axe as well. Crafting table up here. Did I not make a crafting table? Oh, my bad. Let's make a couple crafting tables for the house. Place one here. And we'll put one upstairs as well. Okay, so wood, planks, then we need an axe. And the axe goes here. And then what else did we need? Oh, another crafting table and an iron ingot. Okay, so iron ingot there. And one more crafting table. There we go. Alrighty. Let's continue. What a wonderful day. Wow. Beautiful. And I think I did take my helmet off, so I need to be careful. So I am thinking with the library, yes, we are kind of building it on the water at the moment. That's okay. I'm okay with that. The entrance, this will be the probably the backside, but we will make a like a path from we'll make a bridge going to the brick house and maybe one to the wharf or something as well from here. But I'm thinking this is going to be the backside of the actual house of the actual library, to be honest. Now, what we'll do is make these into slabs so that we have enough to cover the whole floor. But at the same time, we will need to we're going to need to plant some saplings, some trumpet saplings. I hope we have some, because otherwise we're in a little bit of trouble. I really love the color of these trumpet logs. That's why I'm using them. They're such a nice deep red. We're actually not even going to be able to finish this at the moment. That's okay. Can we turn these back into slabs? Yes, we can. 1, 2, 3. Just make sure that's correct. Yes. Okay, let's quickly go and see if we've got any trumpet saplings that we can plant and start growing. I can't even remember where we found those trumpet trees, but they are gorgeous. I actually think that they're from the savannah. So we can take a quick trip to the desert if we need to. Head to the savannah and then find some more. But I have no doubt in my mind that we've got those trumpet saplings somewhere. And these jasper blocks will be nice too, if I'm being honest. I can use them somehow. Anyway, we're looking for trumpet saplings. Redwood, maple, willow, tea. So I just realized this is all. Tea should be okay. I don't think they're in here. That's okay. We'll need to go and get some more. I have a feeling that we do have some at the at the brick house, because that's kind of where we had everything. Let's just double check that. Trumpet. Oh, we do have these nailed logs as well. That's why I got the carpenter's table. Forgot about that. So we can turn that into wood, and we should have plenty with that as well. But just for now, let's just check if we've got saplings. And if not, then we'll leave that till the end of the episode, but we will go to the savannah and get more trumpet logs. And get more saplings from there as well. I do want to continue building at the moment. So there's no saplings in here. And there's no saplings in here either, by the looks of it. That's okay. Just one more look upstairs. We've got some planks. And some salmon berries. Red maple. Fir sapling. Wheat. Green tea. I don't even know what trumpet saplings look like. That's the other thing. I actually don't know what they look like. Oh yeah, we've got rice. I forgot about that. I haven't planted that yet. Okay, let's we'll leave it till a bit later, because we can still use what we have now to finish that basic base ground of the library, and then we'll start designing the structure. So we've done the base level now. We need to figure out the outline for the top of it as well. You know, where it's going to be actually on the hill, and we'll go from there as well. But we're off to a good start, in my opinion. I'm pretty happy. I don't like that you can see. We may have had to do another level of, yeah, because you can see the bottom there, and I'm not a big fan. Either that or, yeah, no, let's do that. Yeah, so this level here we'll need to make into deep slate as well. And that's okay. Where is all of our deep slate anyway? Deep slate. It's not here. There it is. I don't think we'll have enough, but it's okay. It's a start. Alrighty, let's get started with the deep slate. Just check everything in the backpack for now, it's okay. All of it. Deep slate. Here we go. Oh, we actually might have enough. Oh, I'm praying. I'm praying we have enough right now. Oh, we're one off. We are one off. Not a big deal because we'll just have to use like a stone brick for that corner. It's not a big deal because now that this is like this, these logs will cover the whole thing. The slabs. You won't even see the top of that. Wonderful. Beautiful. Now we can start putting down the chests on the carpenter's table. That's the next step. Chest. Yep, got a bunch of chests. So just put them down for now. It doesn't really matter where. Not like that. Not like that, Egush. 2, 3. Now this trumpet chest is where we start sorting. So everything related to building the actual structure, which will be bricks, sort all the bricks, goes in here. And all the stone bricks and cobblestone and everything. I think we have too much cobblestone to put in there, if I'm being honest. All of these bricks go in there. So we do have to have a little bit of organization for when we're doing this, which is why we're doing this now. That sort. Okay, good. Daniel Jr., why are you there? Gravel. Now, this chest here can probably have all the cobblestone and the gravel. That's okay. Jasper, wood. We can put the wood in there as well. Yep, all the wood. That includes bookshelves. Cool. All that goes in here. Wonderful, and now we're looking a lot more empty. And the carpets and all the decorative stuff, cacti, moss blocks, glow shroom, stained glass, aquariums, all that kind of stuff can go in here. Just like the decorative crap. That's what I'm going to call it. Decorative crap. Now, stonecutter's table can go here. And then we've got a carpenter's table, which we can put here. Cool, now we're kind of prepared to do this build properly. And the first order of business is turning these trumpet logs into logs, and then turning them into planks, turning those into slabs. We don't need that many, do we? I don't know how many we'll need. Maybe half of that, so 60. And then we're going to finish off the base here. I was going to try something there. It's not going to work. I was wrong. We probably did need a bit more. Oh, actually, I kind of liked what we were doing there. Hang on a second. Get rid of this as well. Yeah, because I like upper level. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Okay, let's get more logs. Get more slabs, I should say. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Cool, this is where it's going to start going up. We will have something here. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. This side of the library might even be able to be extended, if I'm being honest. Grab all this cobbled deep slate. We did this as like a base, and that's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. So from here, we'll extend it this way instead. 2, 3, until that block, so one more. Oh, you know what? We should have done it the other way. I don't know why I did it like this. We should have kept all of the sand here and just did the deep plate on top. It's okay, we can still do that. Oops. Perfect. It's literally perfect. We're gonna need another sponge. And I think I'm gonna need to make a quick furnace as well. I'll get better and better at this over time. So planning the actual build is a task in itself, as you can probably realize. And so I'll get better over time at kind of what I need to do before I build. But as you know, I am new, so I should have brought some coal, for example. It's okay. Just for the sponges at the moment, I don't think we'll need any more sponges. I think this is kind of the base of it's done now. I think we did it perfectly, because otherwise, if we had kept the dirt and sand underneath here, these slabs would have looked the same way they did last time, where the cobble looks like this. Oh, it's not looking like that anyway. Okay. Block that back up. Anyways, wonderful. There we go. Not worried about doing floor patterns and stuff at the moment. I'm just worried about building the base of the library, which is what we're doing. Cool. Okay. I want to have high ceilings and windows going all the way up so that it's almost like people can see into the lake, you know, when they're in the library. Now this will be a staircase going to the next floor. But with that being said, we're going to need to design where it kind of breaks off and goes to the next level anyway. So this will be the first spot where that happens. It's just started raining. Oh, it's actually a storm. We will need to be careful. So we'll need to get some bricks for this to separate the build. See, I don't like how the dirt next to the bottom of the bricks there. The only thing I'm not a fan of. Okay, that lightning felt a little bit close to us. We need to be a bit careful. Yep, from here, we're going to kind of just go up. Actually, what would be the best way to do this? I'm just thinking. Yeah, no, we can keep it as it is. We'll just have to kind of get rid of some of these blocks. The stone there. And this is kind of, need to kind of level this all out if I'm being honest. Good. Yep, that's going to be all part of it. This is going to be a big project, but it's going to be a wonderful one. Good. And then from here we go up. This will be kind of a pillar. And then it'll go across. Like so. Doesn't have to be fully symmetrical here, so it can go inside for a second. Gotta keep that tree there. Go inside for a second. 2, 3. Just level this part here. Wonderful. Excellent. Kind of leveling the forest area. Yep, from here. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. 3. I'm gonna cut across this way eventually, but I mean, there's not enough room on this floor yet, especially if we're gonna make this go up from all the way down there. Maybe we can do 3 stories. That's the bottom story. There'll be a second story just above it, and this will be the 3rd story. Something like that. That might be our only option. So what that means is we will actually, unfortunately, have to cut this tree. There we go. From here we'll go across like this. One more brick there. Get rid of these, get rid of these. And then from here, we're gonna go this way, 2, and then actually 3. I know it's hard to see what I'm thinking right now, but I'm kind of planning it in my head, and I'll show you what I'm hoping it to look like. Now this just has to cut across until it reaches that, really. Or we don't have to make it fully symmetrical. This can be like a reading room with a campfire. Even with this here, like that, sure, that could be the base, but this could just be a wall, and then this can be the other side of it here, you know what I mean? 3. I'm gonna grab a grass block from here, actually, from here. And we're gonna put that grass block in the middle of the dirt here, so that this all becomes grass. Wonderful. Okay, I think it's looking good now. I'm just trying to decide where we're going to cut it off, because that is the base there, near the ground. Guess we could go, maybe make it so that this is connected to the tree here. So from here, we kind of want to connect it with the tree. Something like so. Maybe even from there. There we go. How many bricks have we just used? I think that's about a stack that we've used, maybe a bit more. There we go. Deep slate. Yeah, so to kind of connect from here, actually, this will be the connecting point because we're going to make like a frill on the outside. There we go. Okay, we've done the outline of the library, and as you can see, it is going to be huge. So we're going to spend a lot of time building this. It's going to be very cozy though. Okay, we're going to grab another stack of bricks now. And we're just going to kind of start building where the pillars would be, where we want them to be. There's definitely going to be one here. Wonderful. And then this will be like a windowed area here probably, but it's just a little bit too shallow for it to be windowed yet. Like that. And maybe from here we could do a few windows, level this out a bit more. Wonderful. Windows. Because the second story is going to start from... Wow, we haven't decided yet actually, because we have to excavate this entire area, if I'm being honest. We have to excavate this whole thing and figure out where we're going to build the next stories and stuff. So again, this is another one of those projects that I've kind of never done something like this before. It's the first, kind of like with the aquarium, but it's going to teach me a lot and I'm very happy with that. Pillar here. 2. Oh, am I going to take damage here? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll be a bit more careful. Okay. 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Put glass on the tops of these. Oh wow. So the rain's just stopped and we have a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Wait, I think it's a sunset. My apologies. Enjoy the sunset together. It's wonderful. We have come a long way in this episode already. We've started building, we got all the clay, we organized a few things. We're building the base of the library. I should probably turn that deep slate into brick. I just realized. So I'll probably do that as well. Because we're combining brick with stone for this building. And fairly soon we're going to go to the savannah and get some trumpet logs and saplings, hopefully, and plant them. I think that's where the trumpet logs are. Sorry. Okay. So let's continue doing the base. This will need to be a pillar, 100%. And then obviously we've got this one here that goes all the way up. Wonderful. Cool. And then it goes like this. And then we're gonna need to Turn all this deep slate into brick. And that's okay, let's do that now. Wonderful. Have I got more brick on me? I do. I will need more. Deep slate. Wonderful. Now that that's done, we can properly finish the base. 2, 3, 4. Inward. There we go. Get rid of these slabs here. And if that's the case there, then we'll need to extend this one more instead. 1, 2, 3, yeah. There we go. Alrighty, trumpet slabs. Sure do. Not a fan of the dirt being underneath. Oops, I just threw my shovel. Clumsy Egush. There we go. And this has to be a corner. Alrighty, that's fine. Now on this side we can do the same thing, except maybe extend it outwards instead of inwards. Make it a bit different. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And instead we're going to go out. So we're going to go diagonally. Perfect. That should be good. Wonderful. Cover it with dirt just so we can get rid of the water first. Then we'll need to do trumpet logs here instead of deep slate as well. I think we're running out of trumpet logs. We should have enough still because I'm sure we've got some in our backpack. There we go. I'm a little bit worried that the trumpet logs weren't in the savannah, that they were in the snow or something. We'll have to find them. Alright, let's do the pillars here. So I actually think for this one we can do a pillar there and there. Yeah, and then, I don't know, that could be glass or something. Just thinking, because we could do the normal there and there. How does that look? Yeah, I guess we could do that. And then that just becomes like a glass area. Cool. Isn't it interesting how, like, I've never really used red or like red wood or different colored wood. Normally I just use like maple or oak or spruce, right? Those are just the normal colors. The very oaky textured wood. And all of a sudden I'm kind of obsessed with trumpet after doing that decorating, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to use, and we decided with trumpet. Now that's kind of what we're doing. I kind of love that. This library can have its own little cave, maybe something like that. We'll have to figure it out. But we do have to start kind of dividing the floors now. So what we'll do is make a staircase going up from the middle. It doesn't have to be this big though, the staircase. I actually think we'll cut the staircase size down just trying to decide how we're going to cut it. So maybe we can do, okay, I've got an idea. We'll do 2 staircases. We're going to separate it into 2. Right. The first staircase is going to be on this side, literally just coming straight down from this side here. That. Make that into a trumpet. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. That's the staircase. That's going to go up from this side. This middle section is going to be like maybe pillared with glass going all the way up into the ceiling. And then the next staircase is going to be on this side. So the next staircase will literally be from, let me just have a look at this. Yeah, so from here. There we go. That's the next staircase right there. Okay. Let's just turn all these into slabs so that we don't have to worry about it. Oops, that's incorrect. That's also incorrect. There we go. Yep, so 2 separate staircases. This will be like a pillar going all the way up. Might even want to make the staircases a bit smaller. Yep, so this one we can just go from here. This one we can go literally just from where it is there. There we go. That might be a bit too small for a staircase, actually. If we incorporate it into the mountain somehow, like, you know, use this. I know we're going to separate it, but maybe do so that that's where it ends. That's pretty solid, I think. Cool. Cool. We've got the base staircases. Now we've got to separate the floors, so. Oops. Yeah, that's kind of the next step, is separating the floors. Is that gonna work? Kind of. It's okay. I can leave it as it is. Now the first floor will be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a good level there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. Don't forget this is a library, and so the floors need to be pretty tall. So we're going to be storing books here. So we're just going to separate the floors now. Yep. Three, 4, 5. Break that one, and then this one comes up. Wonderful. Beautiful, and then this way. Now I do have a plan for the oh, do I not have any more bricks on me? Okay, well, let's go down. I do have a plan for the corners of the buildings. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But I want to kind of coat the corners with the bricks and then make vines and stuff going up on the corners. So that's kind of my plan. And I guess you'll have to just wait and see what that's going to look like. 2, 4. Now from here we're going to go back up. I think that's 5. Is that correct? So is that the same level I'm on? It looks like it. You know what, just to be safe, let's go up from here. Yep. So across 3. This way. So kind of like building a normal building in real life, we're just doing the scaffolding, or like the, I think that's what it's called, the scaffold. which is kind of like you're planning the build, you know. Now from here, it's a very simple thing, but if we can make some slabs and just start coating the corners, it's going to make a big difference. Doesn't have to be crazy, but just see where the corners are like this. Aesthetically, it's going to make a big difference. I've learned that from when I was building the brick house. I'm just doing it in a different way. Doing it in a different fashion. Cool. Now the next floor is going to be literally where this meets. Bang. So this will be the second floor now, where we are right now. But then that kind of becomes this floor as well, doesn't it? So it's going to have to just be 2 stories. Okay, we can do 2 stories. That's okay. I think 2 stories is still fine. I think 3 would be a bit too much anyway, now that I think about it. We could always go up more if we need to anyway. That's the cool thing. The problem isn't width, it's... Sorry, the problem isn't height, it's width, you know? We can always go up or down. Alrighty, let's have a look at the base and see how this is all starting to look now. Wonderful. This is great. Grab me some more bricks. Now I think you've started to realize it as well. We do have a problem. We are going to run out of bricks. Do a little triangle design like that or something. I don't know. How does that look? Does that look weird? I feel like it does, but if we add slabs, it might not. Something like that, I guess. And then some vertical slabs. We're gonna have to fill in the glass somehow. We'll keep it as it is, but I think we'll have to change that. As much as I love it, I just don't think the glass is gonna work because we can put one glass. We can't even put a glass there. Can we? Yeah, we can. Glass, glass, maybe, because slabs is where it gets a little bit tricky. Anyway, pillar there. Okay, let's continue. That's going to be a lovely window. Beautiful window here. Yeah, let's continue. And maybe use these trumpet slabs just to do the floor on this level now. I think that's a good shout. So let's do the floor here now. Oh, it's not really going to work properly. We have to get rid of the dirt underneath. So we'll just do that too then. That's okay. At least that way there's no bugs and things underneath the library. Wonderful. 4, 5. Okay, that should be enough now that we can start doing the slab level. Oh, I love the color of these trumpet slabs. Just the trumpet wood, it just looks so great. Now I don't have to actually do the inner core of this, but at least do the outside, you know what I mean? At least do the outside. Which we are just about finished, and that's perfect because we're almost out of wood. Cool. There we go. Wonderful. Cool. Yeah, we've got one whole slab left. Might as well put it down, right? There. Yeah, see how there's now dirt there as well? So we'll have to kind of get rid of the dirt underneath. And this goes down. Cool. Alrighty. So we're going to have to really think of the entrances. Sorry, I have to cough. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So we're going to have to think about the entrances because I fully want these corners. I'm kind of rethinking this now as well, to be honest. I think it might be better instead of going inward here to go outward. Does that make sense? I'll leave it as dirt for now. It is what it is. But from here, maybe even from here, let's go outwards with our bricks. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Normally I would go diagonal here, but I actually want to kind of just mess around a bit. Why not? Yep. So we do need to get more of the trumpet logs. That's one of the other things that we have to do. Yeah, we have to think about the entrances because I want this to be like a cozy corner where it's underneath the level of overworld. Does that make sense? I want this to be like a cozy little corner. We've got a campfire or something. We've got, you know, some sofas for people to read. So that's kind of the plan for that. Okay, wonderful. We can make this a pillar here. Now, how tall are we going to make this level? Because that's another question in itself. I think 5 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe one more from here. Then we can start doing the base of this as well now. There we go. Wonderful. I do like tall ceilings, and especially for buildings like libraries, where we're going to need to have a lot of books. We need to store a lot of things. I like having a lot of space. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This connects to the tree here. How cool is that? 3. And then 1 there. Just walk onto that. 2. Break that. You know what? In saying what I said before, we actually might have enough bricks. We still haven't. I just remembered we haven't smelted all the clay yet. So it might take a bit of damage. No, we're fine. Grab all the corner bricks that we kind of dropped. I think that's one more there. Does this feel too claustrophobic here? Should we maybe open this up a bit? Let's just put these down and see how it looks. Because the second floor. Yeah, I guess we could extend it in this direction a bit more. I'll have to figure it out. Alrighty, well, the base of the library is pretty much finished now. It's about getting more wood. So how about we take a break from building? Let's grab all the dirt and the cobble and stuff and kind of put it in here. Anything else? Oh no, sorry, that was decorative blocks, wasn't it? My bad, my bad. Put these chests down, all the dirt in these chests. Yep. Keep the bricks on me. Dump it. Cool. All these miscellaneous kind of things can also go in here, I guess. We're gonna need the lanterns. We're gonna need the shears. Oh, the wheat we need as well. Hang on. That goes in here. So the shears. Flowers, twigs, seeds. Cool. And the rest of this is literally just the building blocks. We are almost out of bricks, actually. We're in a bit of trouble. We're in a bit of trouble. Alright, let's head up. And I think it's time for us to go find some trumpet logs. That'll be the last thing that we do for now. Because the base of the library is now finished. We're going to get a lot of it done in the next episode. As long as we have the resources ready, we will get a lot of it done. I actually think I had some clay on me. Let me make sure that I didn't store it here somewhere. We're looking for clay. There it is. Because we're going to need to smelt it anyway, right? So now we need to remember to bring a bit of coal with us, just in case we need to smelt the sponges and stuff. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Wonderful. Oh, we're level 40. Wow. Great. Okay, so we do have a lot more bricks still, which is good. Let's have a look at how much we get off of this. Should be quite a bit. Wonderful. Oh gosh, I just realized I have lost track of time again, haven't I? Oh gosh. I was gonna keep going. And I don't think that I can, actually. Brick. Okay, that's okay. All we can do is just grab some coal. We don't need that much, maybe just half a stack. Take the coal to the furnaces there, just so we have it at the ready. And in fact, you know what I just realized? Let's grab this. We'll go to the library. Where we started building the library, I should say. And we'll just start smelting it there. Now we need to figure out as well how we're going to do a solarium. I would love to do a solarium attached to this library somewhere. We'll figure that out too though. This is going to be a big project, this library. I'm very happy with the progress from today though. Chuck that in there. Okay. And store all the bricks that we've got as well. Although we still have, you know, how many stacks of bricks? 5? Yeah. More than 5 stacks of bricks still, which is great. Because once we start... So in the next episode, here's what we'll do. We'll excavate this middle part here. Build the 2 staircases. Get some trumpet logs. That's probably the first thing we'll do. Finish the flooring for the second and first floors. So we're going to floor this all the way up here so we can separate the floors properly. Do the staircases. Hopefully that doesn't take up too much time, because then I really, really want to start designing in between the first and second floors. So we're going to have like a pillar here in the middle with glass going all the way up. And then I want to also kind of do the corners of the corners here. So these corners, I want to do a lot of vines with bricks and mossy cobble and stuff. So we're going to make some nice designs for the corners as well. So that's kind of what we can be expecting for the next episode. And I'm really excited for that, if I'm being honest. But at the moment, this is good. This is a really good start. And I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. I didn't realize how much I lost track of time. I'm so sorry. But thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in a couple days, hopefully, for the next episode where we continue the library. But until then, my friend, I'd like you to dream on.